You guys, the Olympians and their coaches are so pissed off right now because of these cardboard beds. You've seen the cardboard beds, right? Like, you've seen them?
Yes. Can you imagine trading your entire life to, like, perform or, like, compete, and then you show up, like, you are your nation's best of the best, and they lay you out in a fucking cardboard box?
I just don't understand it. I can't grasp my head around it. Like, I did F45 for the first time yesterday, and I can't imagine waking up this morning after being on a cardboard bed. Like, I'm already sore, and that's just, like, me trying to do F45. Imagine being these, like, Olympian athletes who are competing, and they have to sleep on, like, a little piece of foam on these cardboard beds. And now the coaches are pissed because they think that it's affecting their performances. There's been articles of some of the athletes yawning before they go for their competition. And part of the reason why they have these beds is because they don't know what to do with the beds, or they're going to have to dispose of like 1,000 beds after. As well as I was reading all these different articles about they think that it's going to help prevent the athletes from sleeping with each other.
No, people are going to get it in no matter what.
That's what I mean. Like, these are, you think that they're going to use a bed anyways? Like, these are athletes, Olympians.
No.
Like, they are probably doing positions that, like, we haven't even heard of. Like, just using their bodies to, like, hold each other up. You think this, like, cardboard bed is going to be an issue for them? They're probably having so much fun just being like, let's go find a spot. They're probably having more sex now because of these beds.
Yeah, I mean, they're all hella flexible, you know. You're in Paris. You're in Paris. Like, that's what you do in Paris, is you get it on.
And I'm like, why are they having these beds? Another article was like, oh yeah, just in case one of the athletes gets overzealous and throws it out the window, then at least it's cardboard. I'm like, what athlete is throwing their fucking bed where they need to sleep on and, like, get their rest? Who's throwing it out the window? Why is this one of their points that they're making?
That's actually so crazy. I just can't imagine. Like, listen, like, you know me, Chris. If I don't get a good night's sleep, I am a raging bitch. Like, I am not fun to be around.
Well, and they're saying that it's affecting their mental health as well, because they're all in new environments. They're sleeping with roommates that they don't really know. They all have, like, different, like, sleeping patterns. And now they have this, like, hard bed. Some of the rooms don't have air conditioning. Like, the states brought their own air conditioning. Like, they're not even air conditioned. I can't. But, like,
I remember I stayed at this place in Paris once, and in the shower, you had to push the button, and it would, like, rain down on you for, like, 5 seconds, and you would have to, like, push it again. And I'm just like, hell no. I'm an American. I need to burn through some water. I need a scalding hot shower that's going to last for, like, 10 minutes and burn my skin.
Like, I'm not going to just, like, pour this water down my back for 15 seconds.
No. No.
No. Your bed is so comfortable, though. I miss your bed. Guys, when I stayed in LA last time, I stayed with Kyle for, like, a major part of the trip. And Kyle's bed, she gave me the whole bed, was so comfortable. Like, the most comfiest, coziest bed I've ever slept in.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder you need your sleep. You're like, I need my 8 hours with this comfortable bed.
No, but it's not even an expensive mattress, but it's memory foam. Are you used to memory foam?
No, Michael and I bought an expensive mattress and I don't like it.
Oh.
Like, I'm not waking up feeling refreshed in the morning. Like, I'm waking up, my body hurts. I also have the dogs who are sleeping on me all the time, but...
Oh, yeah. That is an issue.
Today I did something different, though. And you didn't even notice. So Kyle didn't even notice my hair today. I'm literally wearing my hair in the way that she wore it last week, which she did a whole hair tutorial on. And you haven't even mentioned my hair yet.
I did mention it. I was like, you got one of those little hair pieces.
But I had to ask. I ordered a fake hairpiece off Amazon. And when we called each other today, because we like to put our makeup on together, she didn't even notice. And then finally I said, did you notice my hair? And I had to take it out. And then you're like, oh, did you get one of those pieces? She didn't notice.
Well, I'm glad I influenced you.
You did. I've been completely influenced by you.
So I've noticed that you had got you've been posting on your own personal TikTok page this week.
Oh my God. Okay. So I never really got on the whole TikTok scene. But then doing our podcast, I'm the one that's posting it. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of fun. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try again. I tried like 2 years ago. And it was just like an epic fail. Like I'm rewatching some of those videos and I'm like, ew, these are so ridiculous. I want to delete them all. But yeah, I went on and I posted a few videos and I was talking about my F45 experience. This is going to be like something that's just like coming up. I feel like this is just like a part of my life now.
She's an F45 girl now.
That's it. But no, here's the thing though, guys, is that I didn't sign up because like I wanted to. I signed up when I had my period and my hormones were raging and my hormones made me do it. Like I want to make that into a t-shirt and like trademark that. My hormones made me do it because I locked into six months. I have to commit to now 6 months. I did a 6-month plan, locked in.
Are you serious?
3 times a week.
Oh my God, I thought you got like a monthly subscription or something. You got 6 months worth?
I got 6 months. I was feeling like shit on my last period.
Oh my God. And I thought I overcommit,
Yes.
but I have never overcommitted to that.
No.
Oh my God.
I know, 6 months. But it's all good. We'll see how this goes. I mean, like my period makes me do crazy things. Like I
She's
said,
like-
I want to make that into a t-shirt.
Yes, you should. She's like, I'm a fitness girl now. That's who I am now.
I am. You know what else I did? Okay, you're going to laugh at me. Okay, so this morning when I texted Kyle, I was like, oh my God. Like we text each other every morning and I was like, my body is so sore. And she's like, you need to eat a banana. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I was like, maybe I'll make a smoothie. And yesterday, okay, I ordered myself one of those Ninja travel bullets because
Yeah?
I'm like, I'm a fucking fitness person now.
This is who I am.
Like, why am I doing this? Like, I just want to be that person so bad, but we know I'm not.
I do the same thing. And then I noticed like my roommate's like, oh great, there's some more zucchini rotting in the fridge.
I feel like I do it with
When he
arts and
sees the
crafts
grocery
or
bags,
like
he's like-
hobbies too. I'll be like, one winter, I'll be like, I'm into puzzles now. Like, I hate puzzles, but like I'll do a couple and be like, I'm a puzzle person now. And then last winter, it was always in the winter. And then last winter, it was like, I'm one of those like beaded jeweled person now who's making art with just like taking the beads. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where you just like pick up the beads and put it on like the matching color.
Yeah.
It is very therapeutic. I stand by it. It's therapeutic. But
I remember when you would make fun of me for my crafting.
Oh, because you were like obsessed with your crafting. And you were obsessed with the craft shows. Like, I'd be going over and we'd be like drinking wine and like having a good time. And again, Kyle's at the end of the bed, just like staring into the TV, like just watching Hallmark Channel friggin' crafts.
I know. I get obsessed with things like that. Like it is like it'll be like a weekly obsession, and I'm like, I have watched 500 craft videos.
I think that there's like something neurologically going on with us. Like there is something.
Yeah, maybe you have ADHD too. I just got diagnosed with ADHD like last week, which is so crazy because I'm 34 years old.
But I feel like it makes sense though. And I mean that in like from the most loving place. I feel like it makes sense. And it would make sense if I was diagnosed with it too. Like it really does.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like all of my close friends have ADHD.
I feel like everyone has it.
Yeah,
I feel like if
yeah.
you're a millennial, you just have it.
Our brains are so fried. We're just like...
We're like, what is going on?
Yeah, and of course to myself, I'm like, I'm just a cool artistic person, and I only hang out with cool artistic people.
This is my actual lifestyle.
This is my lifestyle. But no,
God, how are
I
your
always knew
thighs?
that I had ADHD, but I was just like, I'm trying to get my life back together because like I'm a hot mess right now. And my therapist was like, you should probably go and get some treatment for that.
Honestly, I feel like I should just go see somebody. But how are
Yeah.
your thighs this summer?
My thighs,
How are your thighs this summer? Mine are like chafed to a crisp.
really?
Like
Girl,
I cannot in this heat any longer.
I don't even risk it. I don't even risk it. These thighs are insulated. I don't, because I will chafe so goddamn bad. It will literally be horrific. So I don't even risk it. There's no dresses being worn. If I do, I gotta have bike shorts, and I need bike shorts to go to the knee.
Okay, this is my dilemma. So like the other day I went out in this dress and I was like, okay, I'm going to be cute in this dress. But then I'm like, okay, I need to wear either like shapewear that goes that long or like bike shorts. But then it's past the dress. So then I'm like trying to roll it up. But then as I'm walking, they keep rolling up even more. So my thighs are just like burning.
Oh.
Friction all the time. I'm constantly putting deodorant on them.
That's horrible. Girl, you gotta just, I don't even risk it. Like, I'm not gonna risk it at all because I know it's gonna be a freaking disaster. So, but it sucks because you wanna look cute, you
Yeah.
know, but you get that photo and then, like, you gotta put some pants on.
It's so annoying. My thighs are just like, I don't know. They're like, it's like elephant skin in there right now. Like the texture's changing. And especially too, like when I'm with the kids and like we're like going to the beach and then we're going from the beach to like the car or like going to get lunch. And then like it's just like a hot mess. Like I have like my bathing suit on under my clothes. Or like I try to wear like, like board shorts or whatever sometimes when I'm at the beach with the kids so I can like jump around and do things without everything falling out. But then it's just like wet and chafy and I hate it. And like I think this is the first time where I'm just like, when the fuck is summer over? Like I need fall. My thighs need fall.
Have you ever got, like, a boil or, like, an abscess situation with where it chafes?
Yes. I feel like I'm having something like that right now and it's awful.
That is the
It's
absolute
awful.
worst.
I'm like, what the hell? Well, it's like, it's scary though, because like you see it and you're like, what is that?
Yes, I know.
Because they're like invasive.
I know.
No.
I know. It is always traumatizing to me because when I was a kid, I had something like that and it turned into like MRSA. And it was a whole situation. I had to go on like
What
super
is
strong
MRSA?
antibiotics and everything. So it scares me.
Whoa. No, but you lost me at MRSA. What is MRSA?
It's like it's a potentially deadly, not bacteria, but like virus or something like that. Like it spreads around in hospitals a lot from people that have surgeries. And it's like extremely contagious and really antibiotic resistant.
Oh, yes, I know. Yes, MRSA. That's what they call it at the hospital.
Yes. I
little
was like,
fact
girl,
check.
you should know this.
From my housekeeping. I've never heard somebody say it. It's always just MRSA. I've never heard anybody like it's MRSA.
Well, down
But
here in America,
whatever, what they could do-
we say MRSA. Okay?
It's MRSA.
MRSA.
MRSA in America.
But I wanted to circle
Oh my
back
God.
because you were like rudely cut me off when I was talking about TikTok.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I was just excited.
No. I'm just giving you a hard time. No, but okay, so here's what I wanted to say about this TikTok trend I've been seeing. And it is called, like, it's like, like the Bratz dolls. Do you remember Bratz dolls?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course,
Oh my
do
God,
I
okay.
remember brass
So-
dolls? I'm 2 years older. Like, it's fine.
So there's this filter that you take of yourself, and apparently you only have one try, and it will like turn you into turns you into a brat doll, like your photo. And I see some people that look so cute, but then I see when it does like heavier people, and like their arms are like huge, like or something, and it's like they got big arms, and like it distorts people so bad.
I don't feel like I'm confident enough to do that. I would be like, that would happen to me. That's what would happen to me. Have you done it?
No, I haven't done it because I'm not trying to throw myself under the bus like that. It was the same. The same thing when people are like, what's my blindness that I don't see? Oh, hell no, I don't want to know. Because these people are going to rip you to shreds. That's what.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Like, I'm not afraid to admit that I use, like, face apps sometimes to, like, Photoshop my face a little bit. I do the lightest thing you can do. I do, hey? But when it reads me as a man, I swear to God, I'm in a spiral. I'm in a spiral from hell if it does that. And it'll happen sometimes. And I'm like, no.
Those days are over.
I know. I was like, I am not about to be shaded in the worst possible way by technology. It is not happening.
No. Oh my God. No, I'm just definitely like, I'm just not confident enough for that. Like, I was like, and plus too, I'm thinking like, what if I did that blindness thing? Like, girlies, what blindness do I have? Be honest. Don't hurt me. If they all came for me and they're like, you should dye your hair dark, I'd be like, I'm done. I am so done. I can't. You know how many people, okay, so many people have told me I should dye my hair dark. And it's like, you've seen the photos. It's like, I look good sometimes with dark hair. Like, I look good, but then it's like not a good scene.
Well, you're not allowed to because we have a podcast called Blonde Highlights.
And our whole identity is this podcast now.
Exactly. The world is counting on you. The entire world is counting on you. Okay, so my highlight this week is, and I can't believe I actually haven't talked about it because this actually happened a couple weeks ago. But if you guys remember on the podcast, I talked about doing hair for a music video for a client of mine, and the music video came out like a couple weeks ago, and it's so effing epic. Like, it is so amazing. And it's called Fall Apart. But I loved it because I was allowed to do I was allowed to get really creative and take a lot of like creative freedom with it. And it's like, it's something that I'm just proud of, like hair wise. And but like, it was just so exciting for me to like do something like that. So that's,
you guys, I saw the video.
Yeah.
And the hair. Okay, the song, the video, her in general is just beautiful, Gorgina perfection. The hair in that video is stunning. Like, you killed that hair.
Isn't it? Like, I had braided in like so much jewelry into the hair. Like, it literally has tons of jewelry throughout the hair. And it was cool. Like, it's cool. And the way that the light,
what did you
hits the
use
jewelry,
for
it
it though?
sparkles. It's what?
What did you use for the jewelry?
Literally, I went to Forever 21 and just like bought a bunch of shit. Like, I bought like hoop earrings with little charms on them. I bought regular hoops. I bought little silver necklaces and things like that.
Oh my God. I would never think to do that. Like, I'm just not creatively there. Like, my mind would never be like, I'm going to put earrings in my hair and it's going to look really nice. Like, you have such a creative mind. Like, that hair was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's crazy because, okay, so a long time ago, I used to write hair articles for In Touch magazine and Life and Style. And they asked me once to, like, do a whole story on hair hoops at the time. This is, like, maybe, like, 2016, 2017. And it was like the new thing. So I wrote this whole article about it. So when we were talking about it, she's like, oh my God, that would be so cool. Like, do you know how to do that? And I was like, girl, I wrote a whole article on it. And I pulled it up and sent it to her.
You're like, clearly you don't know me. Like, look at these articles. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, girl.
Here's the thing about Kyle is that she has all these secret, hidden, really cool facts that every once in a while she'll just pull out. Like, I don't even know half your cool stories. And
really?
We talk every single day. Well, yeah, it's like every once in a while, like, I didn't know you wrote these articles. Like, that's cool.
I know. I've been like writing a book. Like, I'm slowly getting there, but I really want to like really focus on it. But anyways, my low light, Chris, you are going to die laughing about my low light. Okay.
Oh my God.
So you know how I love everything witchy, everything psychic, everything whatever. Yes. So I was watching these like TikTok lives of the psychic, and she's really great. But sometimes when you do that, like if you comment or something like that, people will go and like follow you, like other psychics, and then they try to send you messages and like, I see something on the other side for you, or I see love coming in for you, or something like that. So this happens. So I get this DM from this other psychic, and she had like a lot of followers too. So I like looked at her page, but I didn't respond because I'm like, I can't be paying for a psychic reading right now. I'm not doing that, like whatever. And so I don't respond. Well, then she says to me, do you know somebody who's passed the name Faye and James? And with that clicked in my head because I had an Aunt Faye and an Uncle James who passed away. Well, that morning in therapy, I was talking about family stuff, and I brought up that aunt in therapy that morning. So I was like, this is so crazy. So then I respond, and I said, hi, I'm sorry, I just can't, I don't have the money to pay for a psychic reading right now, and I can't do it. I was like, but it's like my aunt and uncle or whatever. And then she leaves me on red. She leaves me on red after that.
Shut up. She ghosted you.
No.
Oh my god. So she never said anything?
No,
she didn't say
Say
anything.
a thing. She didn't say like, oh, they said this or that or whatever. She freaking tempted me. She like contacted my people on the other side to try to get me into a reading, and
she knows you're obsessed with ghosts. She must have heard it on our podcast. Kyle is obsessed with ghosts. She took hair advice from beyond the grave. Like, she's obsessed. So she would have known this and then contacted you. She knew she had you, and you responded. But you know what though? I would have played into that too. I would have been like, oh my god. I don't know. I would have kept contacting her. I would be like, tell me more. Give me more.
I know. Oh my god, if I won the lottery and I had endless money, I'd be like talking to psychics every freaking night.
You'd be on like every fair.
It's like, I got more friends on the other side than I do here.
Okay, so my dad died in 2018, okay, RIP. And I've been to a psychic twice to be like, come through. And every single time I go, they're like, they give me all the stuff. And then they're like, they're like, who were you hoping? Or like, or I'll ask, like, is anybody here? Like, I'm just so desperate to like have anything. And he never comes through. He never comes through. But then, like, they'll be like, there's, like, this old lady here who doesn't sound like anyone that I know. And they'll be like, she's here to tell you to stop worrying. And I'm like, what a dick. Like, he won't even come through. I get mad every single time.
He's ghosting you from the other side. Ghosting.
I know. I'm like, wow, thanks.
Oh my god, I've seen like other, I followed this one psychic for a while, and like we later found out she was going through a serious drug addiction issue, and she was spiraling, and she was like living in and out of hotel rooms, and she would like have wild drama go down, and she'd be like, your uncle this said that, like it was like they would get in fights and stuff, like it was crazy. Like one time she was like, I think some of it was making it up, because she was getting money. But I think she was like kind of psychic, but I think a lot of it she added for like the drama and like the chaos and
the drama of it.
Oh yeah. And then she would be like, actually no. She's like, you killed him, didn't you? And then she's like, I know.
Oh my God.
I'm hearing from the other side. And it would turn into wild drama. And then there ended up being like this whole crazy controversy that went down like on Reddit involving her because she was scamming people. And
I love
like
Reddit.
literally she got arrested on live. Like the police came into the hotel room and arrested her while she was filming a live.
Imagine watching that.
Yes.
Oh.
And like here's the thing is like she doesn't have like a ton of followers or anything. I just became obsessed. Like, I became obsessed. And now her content is mostly focused on, like, she was in jail for a while, and then she got out of jail, and she's, like, back on a healthy recovery, and she's healthy. She got her kids back. She's doing good.
She's ordering portable blenders. Like, she's about that lifestyle now. Like, she's about it.
Do you want another fun fact? You're talking about your portable blender. I did hair for the British NutriBullet infomercial.
What?
Yes.
See, here we go. Another just like fact. Like, you're so badass. We could have an episode of just like all the really cool things that Kyle does in her career. Like all the things that she's like secretly working on right now, even like signing NDAs and shit. I'm like, you're badass. Oh my God.
I only wish my bank account was badass though.
Ugh. You know what else is badass?
What?
Shut the hell up, bitch. I've been saying that to Kyle for like days now.
Shut the hell up, bitch.
Shut the hell up, bitch. She's so annoyed. Like, we were talking about like serious things today when we were doing our makeup and like just like, because you know we produce our own podcast, so there's like a lot of work that goes into it. And I'd be like, oh my God, you know what I think? Shut the hell up, bitch. And she'd be so pissed off. I feel like that's sometimes what is...
It's a meme from Dr. Phil.
Yes, it's just like that audio, I feel like, is what Charlie, my dog, sometimes is thinking and saying to me in his head. Like, I'll do something and he just gives me this look. And in my head, I'm like, in his head, he's thinking, shut the hell up, bitch.
It literally is.
I've been saying it to Kyle. Okay, my highlight.
Yes.
He's such a jerk. My highlight is, so Gypsy Rose just had her birthday.
Yeah.
And she went to so Ken took Gypsy to the Ritz-Carlton for her birthday. And they were going over the menu. Mm-hmm. Luxury. Like, I was like, okay, she deserves it. Like, that's awesome. Good job, Ken. And, you know, Ken's going through the menu with her and whatever. She's like, no. She's like, I'll just have a Caesar salad. And then after she posts a clip and it's just showing the table of the food and it's like my favorite meal, okay? Just like a Caesar salad or really like any salad and then a side of French fries. Like, I was like, yes.
Yes.
I just feel like that is just like, right? Like, that's a Brat Summer meal. Just like salad, some fries, little side of ketchup, maybe some mayo if you're like me. As if she went to the Ritz-Carlton, like a bougie place, and she's just like, yeah, I'll just take the salad and the fries, please. Thanks.
Yes. Do you know, when I'm ever in Vegas, I like to go to Carbone. And it's like it's like super fancy Italian restaurant. It's hard to get in. It's like one of the top in the country. It's based off the one in New York. But the Caesar salad there is so freaking good. It's like $40, but it is so worth it. Like, it is so freaking good. It's like the best thing I've ever had in my entire life.
I remember you telling me about this, and I remember you being like, everyone else around me is eating like all this bougie shit. I just had the Caesar salad. I'm like, sometimes that's like the best thing though. Because when it's good, you know? It hits different.
Yes, exactly. And why not go to the Ritz-Carlton and get a little Caesar salad and fries?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was so funny. It's a power move. So my low light is, and this one's for the parents again, okay? So all last week, Sterling was so sick. And it's a low light because it's like, I love taking care of them when they're sick. That's not the issue. But the issue is that in the summertime, it just sucks because we can't do anything. So I'm just at home with them, trying to occupy them all day. I felt like I was running a full-on daycare. I'm talking like, it's just like trying to keep them occupied, but then they want to just like chill, but then I don't want them to be, you know, just on the couch like watching TV, but then they want to play their video games, but then it's like I don't want them to just watch their video game or play their video games. So it was like finding this balance while trying to keep them separated at one point. I'm telling you, like, again, like, when the hell is summer over? Like, when are they going back to school? And you're a liar. You're a liar if you are home with your kids this summer and you are not having a hard time. Like, you're a liar. You know what I mean? Like, just admit. It's hard.
She's like, I'm trying to have a brat girl summer.
I'm like, I'll tell you right now, okay? And I saw this quote once and I was like, yes, that is me. Like, I am a great stay-at-home mom, stepmom, whatever, but I am not a great housewife. So, like, I can take care of the kids and do whatever, and, like, it's great. But then when I'm home all day with them and have to constantly do everything else, oh my God, it's a mess. I need a vacation. I need a vacation.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, as soon as you get those kids back to school, you're going to have to, Mama needs a trip.
Bye. Oh my
but
God.
Isn't
but
it
you know
harder?
what I hate, though?
Like, I find, like, after gaining weight, it's harder to travel than it used to be.
Traveling with a fat ass is such a pain in the ass. Like, seriously. It sucks sometimes. It's
I'm glad
the worst.
I still get the seatbelt around me.
Okay, so now I always upgrade my seat for work. Like, I never used to. And even when I was smaller than what I am now, it was still always an issue. I'm just a big person. Like, I take up space. But I now upgrade my seats. But when I can't, I'm telling you, like, I am wedged in like a freaking sardine in a can, and the person beside me never has an armrest. Like, their armrest is also in the air.
Oh, no. Oh. I like to always sit in the aisle so that I can, like, expand out into the aisle.
Yes. It's such a pain in the ass. Like, sometimes I'm just so embarrassed, especially if I have to sit in the middle. If I, like, am booking a flight or, like, my agent is booking a flight, it's like they know, like, do not put me in the middle seat. Like, cancel the job before you put me in the middle seat. I can't do it.
I've gone up to, like, the ticket counter and be like, look, I have severe anxiety. And I, like, act like I fidget and I do stuff. And I'm like, I have severe anxiety. And if I'm placed in a middle seat, I will panic. I will freak out. And it has worked several times. Like, it has totally worked. Because I got, like, these are, like, farm and shoulder. These are hay bale and shoulders right here. I gotta, like, tuck my arms in. It's a hard thing to do. And then what sucks is
you have to, like, wrap yourself up like a mummy.
Yeah. And then it's hard because sometimes you go to some of these countries and they're, like, staring at you like you're a freaking, like, circus animal. They're like, oh my God. They're like a big American in real life.
They're like, oh my God, a fat bitch on a plane. Shut the hell up, bitch.
Shut the hell up, bitch. I remember, I will never forget this moment. And this is me very skinny, okay? But I guess I was still, like, big for, like, European standards. And I was in this, like, swimsuit shop in Greece. And my friends were, like, trying on all the little swimsuits. And I'm trying to, and the guy who owns the store is trying to help me, but, like, very reluctantly. Like, he did not want to help me at all. And he was just like, you're too big for it. You're too big for all this stuff. Like, he was so freaking rude to me. And I was just like, and this is when I was very, like, thin. Like, but not enough. Not even enough.
Not even enough. I know. That's, like, basically, like, all my shopping experiences growing up. It'd be like, do you have a bigger size? And they're like, just don't want to help you. Nobody wants to help you. I feel like we've just chatted so much today. I love it. Okay, so let's get into our listeners' situations. My neighbors threw a party and I called the police at exactly 11 p.m. because I wasn't invited.
You're being a hater. Was there a reason you weren't invited?
I think it's a highlight. Like, good for you. You don't want to invite me to the party? Fine, I'll shut it down.
But that's rule number 1 is you invite the neighbor. So that you invite the neighbor so they don't call the police on you. Like, that's just like rule number 1.
Exactly. And I'm like you. I'm like, I want the backstory. Why weren't you invited, though? Like, not to be rude, not to, like, put it on you. But why weren't you invited? You know? Like, is there previous drama? Or did you want, like, are you guys friends and she didn't invite you? Or is this, like, a random block party? Or I don't know. But I'm like, damn, that's bold.
And I wonder if it was, like, in an apartment or if it was, like, in a, like, subdivision or something.
I just think, like, if somebody did that to me, if I was throwing a party and somebody called and complained, I would be, like, my radar would be on high alert. Like, I would be like, who around here hates me? Who around here? And then I would, like, start hating the people at the party. I'd be like, was it somebody here? Like, the caller's inside the house. Like, I'd be in that mode. I'd be like, was it somebody here?
Do you know what's crazy? At my work party last year for Christmas, somebody called the police on us. And the police showed up to our work party.
What were you guys doing at a work party?
Well, we were outside. We had, like, music and we were dancing. Like, it was getting turned up. But it was, like, on a weekend. And... And so
this person's probably just jealous they didn't get invited.
I know, but it was like a work party, so we're like, whatever. But yeah, so the police showed up. It was so funny because we're all like I'm one of the younger people at the salon, so everyone's like older, and we're like, oh my god, we're like bad girls. Get the police calling at us. We were laughing so hard. We had the police officers laughing with us, and we were just like, oh my god, I feel young and youthful.
I wonder if it was an ex-employee just being like, fuck you guys, enjoy your party.
There was just a bitter
Maybe it
neighbor.
was somebody who didn't like their hair. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, that's where my mind goes. Like, I'm just like, I get so, like, not I want to say paranoid, but just very curious. Like,
yeah.
I would be looking at everyone as a suspect.
But no, listen, we saw him call the police. Like, I saw him do it because I saw the lights going on in the house because it's on a hillside, so he's above them. And so I saw, like, the lights go on and off, and I saw them pacing outside and stuff. And then it was just, like, 10 minutes later, the police showed up.
Oh, my God. For nothing. What's your situation?
Mine. Okay, so this one says, so I rejected this guy, and then he started a rumor about me that he rejected me.
That's such a guy thing to do. That's just like such like a fuckboy douchebag thing to do.
Oh, I know. It totally is. I just pictured them being like both at the bar that like they always frequent, so like they know each other's friends, but they like have a rivalry. And he's like, dude, she was nagging me or something.
She wanted me, but I didn't like her. I feel like that's just like, I feel like so many of my ex-boyfriends have tried to change the narrative of what really happened.
Yes.
And it's like, people can see through it, one. And two, it's just like, that's just like a classic move.
It really is.
Whatever. I think it's a highlight. It shows his like his character. He sucks.
I know. Oh, and don't worry, he'll hit you up again.
Yeah, he'll be back. He's just heartbroken. The angrier they are, the more heartbroken they are. That's facts.
God. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. No, do you remember I told you this earlier that on my TikTok, this guy was he liked like 100 videos of mine. It was commenting all these things. And then I see later this morning that he commented on a hater's comment and said, yeah, she was like talking shit about me and saying that what did he say? I was no different than some skinny rich white bimbo.
Yes, he was like, I used to, because I saw it. So Kyle brings it up to me today on the phone, and I'm like, bitch, I saw that. I saw it. And it was a comment like, I used to sympathize with her or something like that. And then I realized she's just like any other skinny white woman. And I was just like, bimbo woman. And I was like, oh my God, what happened though in the course of him like obsessing over you to now hating you when you haven't posted anything new? Like, what triggered him? I don't know.
I know.
Man, toxicities, baby.
Yeah, these guys are toxic.
You know what?
Don't
You
let
should
them...
respond. You know, you should just respond to him.
What should I say?
Shut the hell up. Well, that's our episode, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. We had so much fun, and we'll see you next week.
All right, bye.
Bye.